morning. It is Saturday in February and we have spring fever. It's been quite warm. Yesterday was almost 60 and so we are heading to our favorite seed store that is only yeah, yesterday the greenhouse was 110 degrees. So we are heading to our favorite seed store. It's only 30 minutes from us. We take this trip, it's not even a trip, it's 30 minutes, every February. I think last year we did it in January. We don't need a whole lot, but it's just something we like to do as a family. And yeah, we have a few things on our list and we like to go to the seed store because it's just more fun than ordering from a catalog. And we are blessed to have this in our backyard. So we're taking you along with us to show you this awesome seed store. I'm gonna put the link down below so you can check them out if you are local, or if you want to take a weekend trip up here. We're trying to get there right as it opens, but I think we're gonna be a few minutes late because this place gets pretty full this time of year. We are home and we went with a list of what, maybe 15 things I think on that list. Yeah, and we came home with 2 bagfuls of seeds. And Brooke said, wow, we did really good, like staying on track with what we wanted, but I don't know. So we got a lot. I went mostly for flower seeds. I really want to do a big cut garden this year. I'm gonna have to reinvest in dahlia tubers because I did not take care of mine. At the end of last season, I dug them out, washed them, but never cut them, separated them, and put them in between like peat moss. So I'm really upset with myself about that because dahlia tubers are not cheap, and so I'm gonna start all over again and maybe just get a few key ones that I really love. So let's see. Gracie's organizing all the seeds. I'll show you what we got. So we decided to make a brand new box. We had 1 extra photo box left. I bought 3 just in case. No, and I'm glad I did. So we're using this extra one that we've had in storage for a little while just to put all the new seeds in, and we can label this one 2022. So that way we know that these are just the 2022 seeds.
I like that, babe.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like they can all get mushed and meshed together from year to year. And so keeping your seeds organized is one thing, but making sure that you keep them organized from year to year, and the dates good is important. Okay, so when we looked at the seeds, laid them out, the majority of them are really flower seeds, flowers and herbs. We didn't need a whole lot of vegetable seeds, so yeah, the bulk of our shopping endeavor was definitely flowers and herbs. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah. So it was actually a really fun trip, and we were reminiscing on the way home. I'm gonna put Tracy in here. We were reminiscing on the way home of when we would take them when they were little. We went to Roar Seeds for the first time when they were really little. Sawyer was probably a baby, maybe like 1. Mm-hmm. And we just left there going, we are never bringing them back again. And we did. We would go, you would stay with Mamaw or Graham, and Brooke and I would take a date day, and we would just go to Roar's by ourselves when they were really little, because they would run down the aisles and just grab seeds off the shelf and throw them in the basket. And we're like, oh my word. It was just, yeah. Now we can look back and laugh at it. But these girls were amazing today and they love going. And we were gonna go to the seed store yesterday. You know, Brooke he said, I don't really need to go, but it has become such a fun family trip. So we're like, no, Daddy has to go. So we made it a Saturday trip. And we'll probably head back there because they didn't have their onion sets and their potatoes.
Or their, the pasture.
Oh yeah, and we need to get pasture seed, grass seed, to reseed our pasture. And a big soil block for our seed starting day that we have here at the end of March with our community. So if you are local, we have a seed starting day at the end of March. It gives you a good 7 weeks before Mother's Day. Last frost date here in Pennsylvania is usually around April 15th, but we've had snow in April, we've had snow in May. Flurries, it's been cold. So our weekend that we always plant is Mother's Day weekend. So come learn how to plant seeds or start seeds, learn gardening, we'll probably have our chicks then too. So it's just gonna be a whole like homesteading Saturday. I'll leave the link below to join. And that's a free event, just come, and it's just a community day to just come and be with people, like-minded people. Okay, so as far as seeds go, I don't necessarily have seeds that I absolutely love. I mean, I may have a few, and those would be, let's say, Roma Tomatoes, Amish paste for sauce, for like production tomatoes for canning and putting up. And then the other one is, did you just move that one?
Which one?
The pimento one.
Oh.
Can I have that? Thanks. It's a pimento pepper. It's a really tiny pepper. It's a sweet red pepper by Seed Saver Exchange. And I love these for just stuffing with like a cream cheese, mozzarella cheese mixture in the summertime. They're super sweet, it's super yummy, and I stuff them and roast them in the oven. You can put some tomato sauce on top. It's kind of like, or even like a pepperoni. I think I've done that too, a little pepperoni on top, so it's like a little pizza. So those are really yummy. I'll leave the seeds that I absolutely love down below, but in the comments, in the show notes, I'm sorry. But other than that, I don't have any that I absolutely love and have to have every year. So we also did get some cover crop as well since we were there. I mean, obviously we're not going to use that till the end of the season, but we got some groundhog radish, which is like a daikon radish. It goes deep into the soil and then adds nitrogen and just amends the soil over winter. Sugar beets, because what are you using sugar beets for again?
Huh?
What are you using sugar beets again for?
The food plot for the deer.
Oh, they're gonna make a food plot for the deer to attract some deer. So that's what the sugar beets are for. And then the crimson clover. That's pretty cool. Brooke's idea for crimson clover. So the clover adds nitrogen, but a lower nitrogen than like a white clover, and you can plant it among your tomatoes, and so it'll add the nitrogen that your tomatoes need and keeps the weeds down. So we'll do that. We'll do our wood chip gardening, and then plant some crimson clover within the rows to add nitrogen to the plants as they're growing. So
And hopefully it doesn't attract bunnies.
oh, hopefully it doesn't attract the bunnies. And what else? Okay, let me show you so we get our cover crop in like big bags. So that's the radish for the end of the season. Don't show that because that's a gift that I don't want anyone to see. And then netting for our blueberries, because oh my word, we have had the hardest time with our blueberries, and we're gonna try this netting. We have tried other netting, but we got some netting for our blueberries as well. So Roar Seeds has just about everything you need. So after we organized all the seeds and put them in their appropriate places, we got a little eager. The excitement was building. It's been really beautiful this past week. And then we woke to snow this morning. Still with that hope of spring. And here in Pennsylvania, it's this Pennsylvania Dutch, what is it, a tradition?
Onion snow?
The onion snow. What is it called?
Look.
Like folklore, I guess. Oh my word, look at that. Okay, so what is that? That's
I think it might be zucchini.
zucchini. You didn't label it.
No, but
Anyway, old folklore here is that the really light dustings of snow that you get kind of later in winter months are referred to as the onion snow. So every light snow here on out, we're like, is this the onion snow? Is this the onion snow? That kind of like, I don't know, what is an onion snow? What's an onion snow?
The last snow of the year.
The last snow of the year, I guess. But what does it have to do with the onions? What does it have to do with the onions?
Maybe the onions have to get planted in the last
I have no clue. But anyway, the onion snow. And so we are super hopeful. I was gonna plant a bunch of flowers today, and then I told myself, no, Sarah, you were gonna be way ahead of the game. So we pulled out some herbs, ones that we could actually plant in the greenhouse, like chives and parsley and dill, those things that we could get a head start on and plant in the greenhouse, because now we have this next level of gardening with this huge greenhouse. And so we're trying to leverage our time with that in our growing season. And so we're still learning, and we are enjoying sharing it with you guys and sharing this learning experience with you. So thanks for tuning in on our weekend adventure to the seed store, and just feeling the same feelings of that hope of spring. All right, guys, be blessed. Bye.